Semi-finals, a repeat of the Asian Games gold medal match from a couple of years ago. Shi Yu Qi is the current world #1 up against the man who beat him in those Asian Games, Li Shi Feng. Well, as far as the men's singles draw is concerned, we only started with 7 seeds. We lost 2 seeds in the first round, 2-time former champion Victor Axelsen and the All England champion Jonathan Christie. As you can see, by quarter-final stage, only 5 seeds, but 6 different flags. 2 from China and 2 from Chinese Taipei. All of those players in the top half of the draw, and it was the 2 players from China who came through. And that is the match that we're going to start with as far as men's singles semi-finals is concerned. Well, a year ago, Shi Yu Qi reached the final as the #7 seed and lost out to an unseeded Anders Antonsen. This is his 3rd semi-final, because not only did he play in the semi-final last year, he played in the semi-final in 2019, when this was not a Super 1000 event, it was a 750 event in those days. There's a 5th meeting between these 2 players, and honours are shared, 2 wins apiece. But I think most importantly, Shi Yu Qi has won the last 2 encounters, including the semi-final of the Indonesia Open last year, one of the 4 Super 1000 events on the HSBC BWF World Tour. As you saw, it went to 3 games in Jakarta. And in fact, the 2 times that Shi Yu Qi has won, he's won in 3 games. Well, they'll be happy, whatever the outcome. Shi Yu Qi will turn 29 next month, and he's enjoying his 31st consecutive week as world #1. Born in Nantong in Jiangsu province, and 6 finals last year, winning 5 titles, and it's no wonder he is the world #1. The last tournament he played, the World Tour Finals, he won that. So after his disappointment of the Olympics, he has bounced back well. Beat Kenta Nishimoto in 3 games in the first round, and then Lu Guangzhou, and then CHN of Chinese Taipei. That was another 3-game match in yesterday's quarter-final. So to the Asian Games gold medalist, Li Shi Feng, who is 24 years of age, from Nanchang, the capital of Jiangxi province. #7 on the world ranking at the moment, but did spend 13 weeks across 2 different spells as world #3. He's playing in his 3rd consecutive Malaysian Open, and it's his 1st semi-final. Last year he was a quarter-finalist where he lost out to Lin Chun-yi from Chinese Taipei. Now, in the first 2 rounds he played against players from India, Rajawat, who had been promoted from the reserve list. Then Pranoy, how lovely to see Pranoy back and back playing well. And then in the quarterfinal against Chi Yu-jen of Chinese Taipei. Pranoy, his first tournament, I think, since the Olympic Games. And he really struggled in the Olympics as well with, I'm not quite sure whether it was injury or whether it was illness, but lovely to see him back anyway. So Manabu Sakurai of Japan is our umpire for this one, and Mohamed Rusli from Malaysia, the service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Li Shi Feng, China. On my left, Shi Yu Qi, China.
Well, the support seems to be for this man, Shi Yu Qi. Seemed to get a bigger cheer from the Malaysian fans. Well, both these players, as we saw, have twice gone the full distance in their 3 previous matches. Shi Yu Qi has been on court 15 minutes longer than Li Shi Feng, so I don't think that will make any difference. Do you, Steve?
No, I don't think so. That shot there will make a difference. That's the favourite weapon of Shi Yu Qi.
Missed it. Well, I did think during the World Tour finals, Steve, Shi Yu Qi, it was lovely to see him playing well again, because you and I witnessed him in the China Open when he lost in the second round to Anthony Ginting, 11 and 8, and he really seemed to be in the depths of despair, didn't he? You know, he was so disappointed after his failure, in his eyes, to win an Olympic medal when he was the #1 seed, and he won 2 tournaments in 2 weeks in the build-up to the Olympics. He won the Singapore Open and the Indonesian Open.
He was the favourite.
He was the hot favourite, not only world #1, but in the fact that he was playing so well. But I always think the true test of a champion is how they bounce back, and he's bounced back extremely well after a big lull.
Yeah, he has. Talked about the Olympic blues for players, whether they have done well, whether they've disappointed, or whether they've got a fulfillment of a goal to participate in the Olympics. It can take a while to figure out what next.
Well, that's good control, because he's hitting with the drift. Landed just inside the back line, I think. Yeah, he did. Oh, that's amazing retrieving. Lovely.
Important that he got the straight smashing there, Shi Yu Qi. He missed the first opportunity where he hit straight from his backhand corner, played that out in the side. The reason why it's so important for him to get the straight one in is that it's the totally opposite of his favorite shot, the cross smash. So if he's unprecise on the straight smashes, then his cross smash is easier to cover for the opponents.
Because they start looking for it.
Yeah, you can leave the straight one more open if there's mistakes in Shi Yu Qi's racket on those shots.
3-5. Four.
obviously these two players will know each other's games inside out, training together at the National Training Centre. So, you know, when you do that with a player, do you always keep something up your sleeve when you're in a sparring match, or do you go all out to practice playing all out?
I think it's different from player to player, but I don't think you deliberately hold something back in practice to save if you're going to play that player in a tournament. I don't know how it is in China. Obviously, they play each other, or at least in the past, there's Chinese players that have played each other more frequently than other countries, I suppose.
Well,
but you try to variate a bit more, because obviously they know each other's habit shots.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Yeah, but I suppose there's a lot to be said that if you play against your teammate, if these two were practicing the whole time, and if in practice you keep beating your opponents, then psychologically you've got a bit of an edge when you come to the tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Shi Yu Qi appeared to have built the rally very nicely there, and then missed the final shot, which, in all honesty, should have been a winner.
Play.
Lovely. He's already shown great variation from that round ahead position.
I think so, and especially given the fact that he's playing with the drift. Shi Yu Qi. So we've seen the slice drop shot, we've seen the straight smash, we've seen the cross attack. Probably seen more shots than I noticed or paid attention to. Going back to this the practice rivalry, they will have much more information than we have. Who has played better in practice over the past 3 weeks or so? Is the opponent on its way up, or is he on his way down? Where am I? Am I on my way up, and I'm on my way down, and so on, in terms of the psychology.
Yeah.
The encounter.
Because there's no doubting the ability of these two men. That was quick, wasn't it, from Li Shi Feng? My goodness me. Take that. Do you remember who won the toss and who chose ends?
Yeah, Shi Yu Qi chose ends.
7-all.
Oh, wow. Got no advantage from that full serve at all. That's a brilliant smash from Shi Yu Qi. Well, I was telling you that this man, Shi Yu Qi, was in 6 finals last year. In fact, he was in 5 finals in his first 6 World Tour events of the year. And he had a wonderful first half of the year.
Yeah. Secured him the Player of the Year award.
Yeah, rightly so. It's been 6 years since a player from China won the men's singles title here at the Malaysian Open. That happened to be an all-Chinese affair. Lin Dan beating Chen Long in the final.
On shots where he's trying to go sharp at the net. Shi Yu Qi.
So to the mid-game interval. 6 of the last 8 points to this man, Li Shi Feng. A 4-6 deficit to an 11-8 lead.
Li Shi on court. Play.
Just reached it. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's super, super net play from Shi Yu Qi.
9-11.
This one gets the net cord. Here it comes. Absolutely ready to pounce on the cross-court attempt. Yeah, well taken. Yep, stayed in.
12-11. 9.
Wow, there it is. That's the favourite.
10, 12.
Perfect placement.
You know, I think that Li Shi Feng is not winning many rallies. He's getting gifted them by errors from Shi Yu Qi. When I think of the match so far, I can visualize a number of winners from Shi Yu Qi, but not so many from his opponent.
No.
And yet his opponent's in the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I think that's a tendency. I think it also has got something to do with the fact that I think Li Shi Feng is playing up against the drift, so he can push his shots a little bit more, where Shi has to take a more attacking or aggressive style. He cannot play the back court with the same confidence Li Shi Feng can. I feel that still, even though we see Shi Yu Qi looking for the opportunities, I still feel that we haven't seen the two players really open up yet in the fast-paced rallies that I seem to recall from their previous meetings. Oi, that's well played.
Yeah, that first follow-up put an awful lot of reverse slice on there, so that it didn't go long of the back line.
And it's, the way I see it, it's more likely that Shi Yu Qi can increase the pace here. I don't have the feeling that Li Shi Feng is about to increase the pace of play.
Well, he's challenging.
Shi Yu Qi challenges 4 out. For the wipe the board, please. Wipe the board, please.
Really wide.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Thank you. Southward. 16-12. Play.
He's definitely increased the pace, hasn't he, Shi Yu Qi?
Yeah, he can do that.
13-16. Stay on board. Stay on board. Li Shi Feng.
Yeah.
To the position. Okay. Thank
I
you.
like that call from our umpire.
Yeah. Just because the court's been mopped doesn't mean to say players can go off and towel down and have a drink of water. Asking the players to stay on court. This is an important point.
Excellent umpire.
Yeah.
Because he is walking around the court and he's walking back and forth 3 times before he's ready to receive the serve, even though he's standing there.
Missed it. Yeah, and we've seen in recent tournaments, haven't we, with Li Shi Feng, that there is a question mark over his stamina. He's had an ongoing foot problem, which may have prevented him training in the sort of intensity that he would have liked, which may have affected his fitness levels, but the rules are play will be continuous.
Good play.
Super.
I actually think it's been a long time since we've seen Li Shi Feng play at the level he played when he won the All England at the Asian Games in 2023. He was playing at such a high pace, especially in those 2 tournaments. Because he's actually been quite up and down in his tournament CV.
Oh, that's wonderful. So a 3-point advantage and 3 points away from this opening game for Li Shi Feng. Beautiful.
I sit with the feeling that this first game is a must-win for Li Shi Feng's chances in this match here.
Because of his fitness levels that we've just been alluding to?
I think Shi Yu Qi has looked quicker on court, and when he changes ends and can play the back court with more confidence, then could look bad for Li Shi Feng. Misjudgment there, though.
19-16. Badminton World Tour.
Oh, that's clearly, my goodness, that's a bad misjudgment. Wow.
Play.
Game point opportunities. Another error from Shi Yu Qi, costing him dear. Oh, he's challenging that.
Shi Yu Qi challenges 4 out.
I have a feeling it was wide by a whisker. Indeed it was. So the opening game to Li Shi Feng, 21-16 in 25 minutes.
Won by Li Shi Feng, 21-16. Secondly, level play.
So the number 7 seed, Li Shi Feng, the Asian Games gold medalist, one game to the good against the current world number 1, Shi Yu Qi. But Shi Yu Qi, nearest to us as we're all looking down on the court, now has the better end from which to play. He's hitting against the drift, so unlikely to hit so many errors out the back as he did in the opening game. Missed it. In fact, I think it was more errors on the sideline, wasn't it, Steen?
Yeah, I think so too. Sideline and net.
Oh, that's missed by Whisker as well. Nice serve out wide. Oh, that's good too. No, gee, he started very well in the opening game, didn't he? He raced to a 5-2 lead.
Yeah, he did.
Couldn't convert.
That looked so easy, that last shot there. Had to be super precise.
Oof. Well, he's challenging that.
Shi Yu Qi challenges called out.
Got both his challenges wrong in the opening game.
It's difficult. The far back line there.
Ooh, that was a nice twiddle of the racket, wasn't it? Yeah, good challenge. Very good challenge.
Four, one. Play.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. It's gone long off the back line.
6-1.
It is amazing how this bit of drift can make such a difference in the sport of badminton.
Because apart from that attempted kill there by Li Shi Feng, he hasn't really tried an attacking shot yet in this second game.
And that's found the inside of the line.
7-1.
Oh, super. I wonder as well, Steen, how much the psychology of a player thinking, oh, I've now got the better end from which to play, and all of a sudden he's hitting inside the lines instead of from the previous end when he's thinking, oh, I've got difficult conditions.
Yeah.
He's just missing the lines.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Mental
Oh,
pressure.
I don't believe it. What a rally. Super.
There's definitely some mental pressure that, let's say the players are equally good and you have the worse side. So if the rally goes on and on and on, then it increases the likeliness that you're actually going to lose the rally because you're playing the worse side. That means you'll try and win it, perhaps sometimes a little bit too soon, or go for it too sharp.
Oh, that's gone wide. Lefts, and it's an 8-point advantage to Shi Yu Qi in the second game. It's a complete reversal of fortunes. Li Shi Feng struggling on the more difficult end. Shi Yu Qi at the moment in full flow. So 11-3 the advantage to the current world number one, Shi Yu Qi. Oh my goodness. Well, that went over.
That went over.
That went over. That is the most extraordinary thing I've ever seen. Well, they're both scratching their heads. Have a look at this. Brilliant net shot off a net shot, then the net cord. And as he plays the kill, Shi Yu Qi, look at that. How on earth did he get that back? Plays the shot, and it goes over. Would you believe it?
With his back almost to the net.
Extraordinary. Well, lots of players doing that nowadays. They're putting their racket up when their opponents are trying to kill, and shuttle bouncing off the strings, and that's perfectly legal. Nothing wrong with that. Beautiful. Well, I said just before the mid-game interval, or as we were going to the mid-game interval, Shi Yu Qi was in full flow. He certainly is. Look at that. And then the delicate little slice drop to end the rally. Played to perfection. Look at the hang time. Move over, Michael Jordan. Yeah, I don't think Li Shi Feng is terribly interested in this second game now.
He's lost the interest here, but I've tried to count the winners and errors in this game here, and we talked about Shi Yu Qi's errors in the first game. Well, Li Shi Feng, on his hand, has made 6 errors here in the second game, playing the more difficult side. 6 winners from Shi Yu Qi, and then a couple of miscellaneous shots along the crazy block at the net there. Guess we'll see a different Li Shi Feng in the last part of the third game. He simply needs to try and take more control of the rallies when playing on the far side.
That's just wide bows. That's just sort of emphasises and is a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier. When you're playing against or the more difficult end, you feel you've got to hit the lines more, and that's when you start making errors.
Yeah.
Yeah, found the line that time, though. And the run of points is ended at 8.
4-17.
Super.
sit with the feeling that Li Shi Feng knows that he cannot go 2.5, 3 games at full pace, so he's trying to make the most of it and conserving some energy. You know, he's outside the picture. He's sort of shaking his leg a little bit, and he's got 2 huge strappings on his knees. And I wonder if he's able to practice the amount that he wants to, as you alluded to in the opening stages, Jill. He's got foot problems, but I think perhaps also the knees are a problem.
So do I, but I mean the thing is that if he's sort of saving himself for a 3rd game, we're at game point opportunities already for Shi Yu Qi, so we are basically going to go to 3 games barring a catastrophe injury to Shi Yu Qi. That's going wide.
Yeah.
But the point I was going to make is that Shi Yu Qi has also had a rest because he's expended no energy really in winning this 2nd game.
No.
Not that he's won it yet.
No.
One game all. 21-5, the 2nd game in favour of Shi Yu Qi. 41 minutes into the match, and we will have a 3rd and deciding game.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Final game. Level play.
So the umpire calls for the start of the 3rd and deciding game. Shi Yu Qi, current world #1, far side of the court against the Asian Games gold medalist Li Shi Feng.
1 low.
Super. Well, without stating the obvious, Steve, I would have thought that because Shi Yu Qi was so dominant when he was playing the better end, which is where he's going to finish the match that it's absolutely imperative that Li Shi Feng either has the lead or keeps the scores extremely close before the change of ends.
He's got to have the lead. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Shi Yu Qi looks to be superior in terms of physicality.
3-1.
Oh, I thought that may have been going wide.
Service over. 3-2. Players on board. Thank you. Play.
Yeah, and I like the change there of going for the body on the follow-up, the kill from Shi Yu Qi. This one. Oh, that's a beauty.
I think he missed it.
Shi Yu Qi challenges
Do you?
for
It was close.
Oh, Shi Yu Qi obviously agrees with you, Sting. I thought it just clipped the line.
Might have done.
Well, that's why we've got the instant review. What technology tell us?
Well,
Yeah.
challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 3-4. Play.
good length on the lift there.
Service over.
Shi Yu Qi.
5-3.
But don't you think that, coupled with the fact that this man, Li Shi Feng, is slightly down on the pace that he was able to play with in the opening game, forced him into error?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh! Well, that bounced off the top of the tape and went over.
3.
I thought for a moment there that he'd missed it. Enough power in the shot to force the shuttle over, despite thundering into the net.
Got extremely good lift at the moment. Shi. Boy, that's a beauty.
Wonderful.
The trajectory of Shi's lifts are perfect. Just over Li Shi Feng, so he has to move backwards, but not giving him so much time so that he can sort of take aim, and that prevents him from attacking, or at least attacking efficiently.
Service over. 4-7.
Nice net shot. Oh, that is just superb. That wasn't the last winning smash straight down the line.
I don't recall it, but most likely you can't see it, and there's this quick clip with the racket. Look at this. Nothing in his preparation for the shot gives away that it's a cross. Missed that one.
Yeah. A bit of a wild one there.
5, 8.
Yeah, super.
Wow, he was quick forward there, wasn't he? Then he got the options.
9.
After the block, look, he's already going forward. Addresses the shuttle early. Could have pushed it. Decided to block it. Oh, lovely. He's giving us a demonstration at the moment. He's giving us a masterclass. Oh, Shi Yu Qi.
He's scored 7 points in his own right, Shi Yu Qi. Reduced his own errors to 3 compared to the first game.
So, Shi Yu Qi has a very handsome lead, a 6-point advantage at the change of ends in this third and deciding game. Shi Yu Qi has the better end from which to play.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Level 5. Play.
So 11-5 the advantage to Shi Yu Qi. Last year's beaten finalist here at the Malaysia Open. Well, if this man's to actually turn this around and win this semi-final, I think he's going to need help from his opponent.
He's going to need help, or he's going to take a different attitude, a much more proactive attitude. There's some signs of it. Look at the intensity.
Nice. Again, the key. Shi Yu Qi taking the shuttle early at the net. Racket heads coming from above the shuttle. So he could push it, but chooses to block it. Most players think when they're coming into the net, the racket comes from beneath the shuttle. It's sort of an underarm shot, but if you come from above the shuttle, you've got a full array of shots that you can play.
Boy, that's
Lovely.
a good one.
It's gone wide, the block. And this is a real problem for Li Shi Feng, because he desperately needs to get his opponent deep in court, but it's so difficult to control it.
Yeah, and that means that Shi moves half a foot closer to the net. Good one.
Nice.
The only thing he has to be careful about, Shi Yu Qi, as I see it now, is that he becomes a little bit too passive, knowing that he could play the full court. Doesn't necessarily mean he should, or at least he should still maintain a high attacking ratio in his shot.
Wow. Well, an appeal from Li Shi Feng to the umpire, thinking that Shi Yu Qi may have been over the net. He was very, very careful to brush that shot, and I think that was absolutely fine. It's difficult to see a way back now for Li Shi Feng.
Yeah.
You never say never in sports, but this is a tall order now. Possible, but improbable.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's a super shot.
Players, welcome court. Court attendant, thank you. Play.
A couple of points here would do Li Shi Feng a world of good.
Good shot.
Oh, that is just magnificent.
In terms of my winner error statistics here, I can tell you that Li Shi Feng has taken a more progressive attitude here after the interval. He's scored 4 points in his own right, made 2 errors. Shi Yu Qi, he hasn't made an error on this side of the court yet.
Who's Shi Yu Qi?
No.
That's wonderful reactions.
Four winners and 2 errors from Li Shi Feng. There's the points for Shi Yu Qi here after the change of the ends. And that, of course, puts a lot of pressure on Li Shi Feng. There's no free points for him.
Lovely.
That's a beauty.
Lovely shot.
Shi Yu Qi.
It's one of the shots that works so well for Li Shi Feng when he's at his very best. With a lot of power to hit the cross smash from his forehand side. I think this is the first time we've seen him use it today.
Play.
Just missed it. Yeah, good follow-up. Far more positive from Li Shi Feng. We saw some of those follow-ups in the opening game.
Yeah.
Decidedly lacking in the second game. Wonderful.
Trip or what happened? Did he have so much
I think he just lost his
pace?
balance.
Yeah,
After the final smash, you mean?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, did that get the line? Or was that just wide by a whisker? If Shi Yu Qi is wrong on this challenge, he's got no challenges left in this deciding game.
No.
Yeah, he was right. So 2 points away from a second consecutive.
17-18.
No, the umpire's got that wrong. The shuttle was out. The shuttle was out, so it's no.
19-12.
Yeah,
That was correct.
now we're right. But he's got one challenge left. He might not need it though, because it's match point opportunities for Shi Yu Qi and 8 opportunities to reach a second consecutive men's singles final here at the Malaysia Open. It's gone wide. And Shi Yu Qi should be delighted with his performance today. Coming from a game deficit to beat Li Shi Feng, who beat him in the Asian Games gold medal match.
Match won by Shi Yu Qi. 16-21, 5-21-12.
Umpire just confirming that scoreline. But Steen, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And Shi Yu Qi from the second game onwards was a class above.
Fantastic play. 0 errors after changing ends in the third game by Shi Yu Qi. It's going to be interesting to see him in the final.
Yes, and of course we don't know who he's going to play in the final. That's our last semi-final of the day. Kodai Naraoka against Anders Antonsen. But Shi Yu Qi should enjoy the moment because that was brilliant. 16-21, he lost the opening game but bounced back very quickly. 21-5 in the second and 21-12 in the deciding game in an hour and 5 minutes. So he takes selfies with the fans, and we look forward to our next match, and it features home interest in the mixed doubles. Chen Tang-je and Toei Wei against the number 1 seeds Fan Yang-je and Huang Dongping. Welcome back to the Axiata Arena here in Kuala Lumpur for the PETRONAS Malaysia Open. Well, it's just gone 8 o'clock in the evening, so it's dark outside, but it's going to be all fireworks inside because there's